We're back, man. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Breaking news. Former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is officially dating Katy Perry. So he ruins Canada. He ruins his relationship with his wife. And now he's got you know, he's got his sights on Katy Perry, an American woman. Interesting, right? Hey, man, this is what he does. This is what it is. This is what it is, right? So, photos show Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry kissing on a yacht off of California. The pictures published by the Daily Mail were taken by a tourist on a passing boat. They show Perry in a dark colored swimsuit embracing Canada's former prime minister. Why did Justin Trudeau resign? Because Donald Trump came into power and he couldn't go toe to toe with America's first Donald J. Trump. He couldn't do it. So he resigned. He resigned. He put his tail between his legs and walked away. And now now his economic advisor, Mark Carney, is taking the reins. Justin Trudeau has destroyed Canada, and he gets to go on a yacht with Katy Perry and pretend like everything is all good here up in the north. Huh? Up in the north. People say, "Oh, it's shocking. Oh, it's this and that." But hey, man, it's doing. No, allegedly, they saying that Justin Trudeau was on Epstein's Island's flight list. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? That's allegedly, right? That's all alleged. But let's continue on. Former Prime Minister, the worst Prime Minister in Canada's history, has been spotted again with pop sensation Katy Perry. And this time it's clear they've left the friend zone. Trudeau and Perry responded sharing a kiss. Photographs posed by the Daily Mail on Saturday's show. The pair were photographed on board Perry's 24-meter yacht off the coast of Santa Barbara, California, according to the Daily Mail. The pictures taken by a tourist on a passing boat show Perry, 40, in a dark-colored swimsuit, embracing a shirtless Trudeau. Mr. Blackface, 53, who was wearing sunglasses and jeans. They also appear to show the Haida raven tattoo that Trudeau has on his left upper arm. Relationship rumors about the pair made international headlines last July after they were spotted dining in an upscale restaurant in Montreal. It's first reported by TMZ after they were seen grabbing drinks at a trendy Parc Avenue bar. Days later, Trudeau was photographing a crowd at Perry's concert in Montreal. She was on tour in Canada in support of her album 143. Neither Trudeau nor Perry have publicly commented on the relationship status. Trudeau and Sophia separated in the summer of 2023 after an 18-year relationship and 3 children. He cowardly resigned as leader of the Liberal Party and the Prime Minister last March. Perry recently split from her longtime fiance, actor Orlando Bloom. After 7 years, they have a daughter together. So these two people are now dating. Hey, if it floats your boat, it floats your boat. Trudeau, he destroyed Canada, man. And he just gets to walk away like nothing happened, like it's all good. Huh? He just gets to walk away like everything is all good. Oh, let me post this on my X page too, by the way. But this was the breaking news, man, and I was never a fan of Trudeau. The damage he's done, it is going to take generations for it to be undone, for it to be fixed. You understand what I'm saying? Let's see if I can get some more photos of this here. Let me see. I got a lot of X A lot of X stuff here. Here, let me see if I can put this up here. But I'm not a fan of it, man. Never was. He destroyed Canada. Eye-popping pictures that prove Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau are a couple. Passionate kisses, roaming hands. After Orlando Bloom split, friends tell us exactly what's going on, and you have to pay to find out what's going on. Trudeau and Katy Perry. I kissed a girl and I liked it. See more. So here's the actual photo here. Hey man, he destroyed Canada. Now he's on a yacht, kissing an American woman, Katy Perry. Right? His marriage didn't work out. Him running the country didn't work out. And people really think that this is gonna work out. Yeah, I don't think so. I get it. He's trying to keep it private. They're trying to keep it private. But it's not so private anymore, is it? Not so private anymore, is it? So yeah, it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Ollie London's and Katy Perry and JoJo are dating, according to Daily Mail. The singer has been spotted kissing the former Canadian Prime Minister and having an affectionate embrace. The pair were seen making out on a yacht while in their swimsuits. The news comes after Trudeau were spotted on a restaurant date in July. Yeah. So it says I kissed Trudeau and I liked it. Brittany, it's official. Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau are a couple. You understand what I mean? Oh,
New competitors here.
I don't know what he was doing with Prince Harry. I don't know what he was doing. But you can see, right? You can see he's getting really handsy with her. You know, you can see it right there. But again, I'm not a fan of this guy. He destroyed Canada. He put on blackface. He literally put on blackface. Maybe I can put that photo up there. Hold on. Huh? He's making us right. All of us have to fight now because we're all living through poverty under this guy because of this guy's policies. Justin Trudeau's whack virtual signaling policies. There's a person that came out as well and mentioned some stuff about Trudeau. In his cabinet. I can pull some of these quotes up here, but just so people know, like he's been doing this his whole life. Oh, let's get this over here. Exit that. He's been doing this his whole life. Right, as you can see in the photo here. Oh, I don't know why it's doing that. Right, as you can see in the photo right there. He's been doing it his whole life. Even when he was black, he was doing it. He's a charismatic womanizer. He's been doing it when he was black. He's been doing it when he was black. Why would people think that's going to change? Okay, now let me see if I can get the cabinet quote. Hold on. I'm just looking for it right now. It should be in the news category here. Two days ago. Yeah, the lady's name is Catherine McKenna. Catherine McKenna. She's exposing what it was like working under Trudeau. Yeah, here it is here. Hold on, let me double back and see if my audio is clean and crisp. It should be. Yeah, we're good. So here's this article here. Catherine McKenna reveals what it was really like to be a woman in Justin Trudeau's cabinet. He and I have very different styles. In her book, Run Like a Girl, McKenna dishes on working with Trudeau, her hometown hero, Sheila Copps, and life after politics. So this is her here. Catherine McKenna was at the United Nations when former Conservative member of Parliament Gary Ritz called her Climate Barbie, an online exchange about a report that found industrialized nations weren't meeting their Paris climate change accord targets. It was 2017. She was Canada's environment minister attending a climate action summit at the world's body's headquarters in New York. She thought she would. She thought she wouldn't give this latest misogynistic attack a since deleted tweet the time of day. I was often advised not to take the bait, but I knew it was impact my ability to do my job if people thought I was an idiot. There was there was misogyny against women in politics. There was also climate denial. It was wrapped up with a little bow. The idea was to diminish me as a woman, call me a bimbo, and call out climate change as a joke. Okay, let's scroll down. Let's see if we can get some of this quote here. Oh, okay, here we go. So it says, it's my experience of how to make change and sometimes how to stand up to bullies and get through the day. Hard things are hard. Part of the reason McKenna wanted to write the memoir was because she feels she owes it to women and girls, especially to be frank about the more covert sexism within the ranks of her own party, particularly from the top man himself. She thought it was amazing when her boss, former Prime Minister Mr. Blackface, Justin Trudeau, made half his cabinet women when he first took office a decade ago. I'm 100% a feminist, and I thought his response to a media question about why he did that was amazing. He said because it's 2015, but then he kept on saying he was a feminist and that he made his cabinet 50% women. I felt like, yeah, well, I earned this. I wasn't fulfilling a quota of some sort. To be honest, sometimes the whole Trudeau feminist thing was a bit too heavy, even for me. He and I just have very different styles. He would be like, I'm a feminist. Look at all the women I put in cabinet. I did this. But I would be like, you made me minister because I'm competent. So can we just move on? I don't wake up every day and say, I'm a woman, I am a feminist. I have a job to do. Maybe he was trying to be helpful, but it didn't always come off that way to us. To be honest, sometimes the whole Trudeau feminist thing was a bit too heavy. Okay, there she is with Carney, right? Catherine McKenna looked up to hometown hero Sheila Copps. Let's see. Let's see. Justin Trudeau's feminist. He did say it a lot. When Trudeau won the Liberal leadership in 2013, McKenna was enthusiastic, but admits she had some reservations at first. I guess I'm very Irish, she says, laughing. I really admired his dad. We were pure Elliot Trudeau liberals in my house. My dad was an immigrant from Ireland and he bought into multiculturalism and bilingualism. We went to a French school on the other side of the city. But she liked the younger Trudeau's platform. She thought it was amazing when he made his cabinet women. But there was a lot of lingo around the word feminist. He did say it a lot. It was it was feminist foreign policy, the feminist budget, etc. What does a feminist foreign policy even mean? She questions. We said we would have more women peacekeepers, but we didn't. In the end, only outcomes matter. McKenna says the feminist narrative fell apart when it came to Chrystia Freeland. It became a problem for him. If you keep saying you're a feminist and then you have a conflict with a woman, whether it's a legitimate conflict or not, then everyone is like, no, not really a feminist when a woman is kicked out of cabinet, she says, referring to Freeland's resignation last year. She says, McKenna says she was the first prominent former cabinet minister to call for Trudeau's resignation. It's just unfortunate the way he left. Cowardly. He left cowardly because he's a coward. You understand that? He was forced out because of a decision he made with a woman who had been in his cabinet as a loyal soldier for a long time. She threw the grenade back at him. Some people in the government were mad that I spoke out. Kenneth has been out of politics for 4 years. We did great things, she said. Trudeau supported me and gave me a fair bit of leeway. She said it was very, very difficult to get access to him at times. I didn't even want it most of the time. I just wanted it on carbon pricing. I needed to look him in the eye and be like, are you going to support us on this? Because some people in the prime minister's office didn't want to do that. She's proud that her team got the credible, was the first to get credible climate plan and that landed carbon pricing. Okay. Okay, let's go to this here. Let's see. I don't know why this thing's not zooming out. This is the Globe and Mail. Oh, they want you to pay for it. Let's go back up here. This is National Post. It says, here's all the liberal memoirs that have bashed Trudeau so far. All the critiques are different. Some slam as an economic illiterate, while others say he's simply a deeply flawed person generally. Well, we already know that, right? So it's, this is Catherine McKenna's book, Run Like a Girl. He said, but while McKenna wrote that she and Trudeau were simpatico on their environmental sensibility, she developed a problem with his constant virtual signaling. She wrote that she particularly objected to his regular boasts about a cabinet that was 50% female. That's what he was doing. He was virtual signaling to women. Huh? Virtual signaling to women. Right? By making it such a big deal, Trudeau put the spotlight on his own virtue rather than the hard work and expertise of the women around him. She wrote, adding that this would become a recurring issue. The prime minister would like to remind people that he was a feminist. Inevitably, when issues arose with strong women in cabinet or caucus, his commitment would then be called into question. McKenna also accused Trudeau of existing in a fortress in which he ignored cabinet ministers to the exclusion of ones he had personally known as children. The prime minister was aloof and just didn't seem interested in his ministers or caucus members beyond his childhood friends, Dominic LeBlanc and Mark Miller. And they're in Carney's cabinet right now, right? The same ministers under Trudeau are in Mark Carney's cabinet right now. The result, wrote McKenna, Canada under Trudeau lacked leadership, and the prime minister never built a true team. Indian in the cabinet, given the circumstances of her departure from cabinet, was clearly okay. There was a lot of scandals as well, right? Then the attorney general objected to Trudeau's. Oh yeah, and then there's the Freedom Convoy, all kinds of stuff, right? Objected to Trudeau's attempt to intervene in a bribery-related prosecution of SNC Lavalin, a prominent Quebec engineering firm. In response, Wilson Raybould was pushed out of both cabinet and the Liberal caucus. Her book gets into point-by-point detail about her heated final meetings with Trudeau and is among the most poetic about highlighting his alleged character flaws. Wilson Raybould wrote that Trudeau betrayed her deep desire to believe in people, and that this man was not the leader I thought him to be. His tone is described as aggressive and condescending. I don't like people like that. No, thank you. So this is what Katy Perry is picking: an aggressive and condescending, weak person. His tone is described as aggressive and condescending, and Wilson Raybould alleges that he attempted to coach her into participating in a cover-up. Wow. In that moment, I knew he wanted me to lie, to attest that what had occurred had not occurred. That is Justin Trudeau. That's exactly Justin Trudeau, Mr. Blackface. Where to from here? A path to Canadian prosperity. So Montreal describes how he ultimately lost faith in Trudeau's leadership during the chaotic first months of the COVID-19 pandemic. I think it's Mornine. Mornine complained that he had often been up against a government where policy rationalized were tossed aside in favor of scoring political points, and that this became untenable during the pandemic. As Monroe, or Monu, I think it's Morneau, described it, his people presented COVID relief measures that were moderate and fiscally responsible, only to have them discarded in favor of policies that were more expensive and less protected from abuse. In the period when the largest government expenditures as a portion of the GDP were made in the shortest time since the advent of the Second World War, calculations and recommendations for the Ministry of Finance were basically disregarded in favor of winning a popularity contest. As for Trudeau personally, his management and interpersonal communication abilities were sorely lacking. The ex-finance minister also accused Trudeau's office of orchestrating a series of leaks designed to undermine him, noting that they seemed to grow in both number and degree of malice. It wasn't the first time Monroe had publicly slammed Trudeau as economic illiterate. The year prior, he had told a gathering of the CD how Institute and the Trudeau government have mostly been concerned about redistributing wealth rather than creating it. They were more concerned about redistributing wealth than creating it. There was also little attention given to the importance of increasing our collective prosperity, let alone developing a disciplined way of thinking and acting on the problem. Here's another book. Let's go into what he said. It says, the ex-astronaut singled out Trudeau's disastrous 2018 trip to India, which would become widely mocked for the Prime Minister's flamboyant outfits and diplomatic gaffes, such as inviting a convicted Khalistani terrorist to the Government of Canada gala. They also had a Nazi in there, and they were clapping for the Nazi as well. Right? Right. So yeah, this is Trudeau's legacy. It's trash. This and other trips were not successful. Fundamental level, we did not understand who we were meeting. We thought we would seduce, and we're surprised it didn't turn out that way. So yeah, that's it from there. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau